Hi, 330. We are very excited to be here with Jason Knight. Say hi to Jason. We are teaming up with him to, I'm going to bleep that out and you can edit that out. Remember, front and end. All right. So hi, 330. We are very excited to be teaming up with some of our closest friends here in the community to bring to you the Global Leadership Summit. I am here with Jason Knight with Connect Church in Akron. Jason, great to have you with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So excited to be here with you. So the Global Leadership Summit, you're going to give us some really great information, details, and kind of all the goodies on what we need to know in order to get there. But just to kind of set the stage a little bit, Global Leadership Summit is the premier leadership event of the year. I actually hadn't heard of it until Jason introduced me to the Global Leadership Summit. And now I'm super jazzed about it. I cannot believe that I hadn't been privy to this awesome event that's coming to Akron. And so it's really an incredible 2-day experience of learning new ideas, new perspectives, and inspiring stories from great leaders. So Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you learned about it, since I think it was just over the last couple of years, and kind of how you got plugged in with this awesome event.
Yeah, just last year was actually the first time I had attended. Someone in my church that was the chair in our leadership team had been telling me about it for a couple of years and telling me that I needed to go. And I'd also heard about it from Craig Groeschel, because I'd listen to Craig Groeschel's leadership podcast every month, and he'd been talking about it. And I just had never been able to go. And so last year I kind of finally went, and it's a live stream event, which is really cool to be able to attend this and know that you're attending this with thousands of other people across the planet in other languages and all of that. But you also get the in-person experience, and so I go to this event and I'm listening to these leaders, and it was just really such an incredible event where I was able to really learn and get some confidence and get some strategy in some areas and some notes on how to grow in my leadership. And quite honestly, I took so many notes. There are things that I'm still using to this day that have helped me in that, just from hearing different perspectives from other leaders about the way that they're handling things. And these are world-class leaders from all different realms. While I'm a pastor, and so there's things that I'm looking at that apply to me, but these are things that can apply to anybody in any type of business. And so it was really just an inspiring thing. And as I looked at it, and it really made me wonder why there wasn't one in the Akron area. And I couldn't believe that there wasn't. And so as I looked at it, and obviously I'm sitting there with a couple of people that are on, the leadership team at the church, we looked at it and said, you know what, we should bring this to Akron, to invest and to pour into the Akron community and to host the event here, because I had to go about an hour away to go to it. And so that's kind of how it came about. I reached out to them and called them, and they said, we would love to have a location in Akron. And I said, I'm your guy. Let's do it.
Perfect. Okay. So it sounds like it doesn't really matter what your position is, kind of where you fall in your organization or where you fall in your leadership role within the community. Because let's be honest, we all lead in some capacity. We're all leading someone, right? So it really doesn't matter kind of where that shakes out for you right now. The Global Leadership Summit definitely is somewhere that you can get the best information, great teaching, great experiences, great tools to really help you kind of design your life, design your leadership role now over the next 10 years and kind of into the future with some purpose behind it. So you mentioned there's some great speakers there. Do you want to maybe give us some insight onto who actually may be showing up at this awesome event?
You might want to know that. Craig Groeschel from Life Church always does the opening keynote, and he's great. Regardless of whether you're a church-going person or not, I promise you're going to get something out of his talk. And then they've got Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski, who was former coach at Duke.
My favorite.
He's one of the
I don't
speakers.
know if everybody feels like that, but Coach K, how do you not love that guy? Yeah.
agree to disagree, but I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say because he's a great
Okay.
leader. As a sports fan, not a huge Duke guy,
Okay.
but
All right.
but that's okay. Erwin McManus, who's somebody who's been speaking on leadership for years, and then there's people from all different walks of life. You've got someone named Molly Fletcher. She's a former sports agent.
Yeah.
Arthur Brooks, who's a Harvard professor and author. Comedian Michael Jr. is going to be there, so he's really funny, but at the same time, some of his perspective is going to be something that I don't think you're going to get from anywhere else.
Yeah.
Carey Lohrenz, who's the first female F-14 Tomcat fighter pilot in the U.S. Navy, is going to be speaking, and a few other people in there as well. And so it's various walks of life, different businesses, different perspectives that are really helpful, because I think we all need to hear different voices, and we can all get different things to help us in our leadership. And I love how Craig Groeschel always says, everybody gets better when the leader gets better. And so, whatever sphere of influence you have, wherever you are, everybody is a leader in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Leadership is just influence, and you have influence somewhere. And you can make a difference and you can make an impact. And this is one of those things, at least for us as a church, where, like, as I said before, this is a way that I feel like we can help pour into the Akron community. And, thankful that Love Akron is actually going to be a part of this as well. And so are you. You're going to be one of our onstage hosts, and Kemp Boyd from Love Akron. This is a part of Loving Akron. So it's going to be a great event. It's a great networking opportunity as well, because you're going to have people coming to this from all different walks of life as well, to be able to network and talk to and get their perspectives on and talk in between sessions. So it's going to be a great time.
That's awesome. Yeah, I am like totally pumped to be on stage with Kemp, to be with you guys on those couple of days. So tell us when those days are coming up in August. And also, I think we're going to have some lunch available for folks on site. Okay, so what's that?
So it's Thursday and Friday, August 8th and 9th, Thursday and Friday there. And it's going to be here at Connect Church. And it starts at 10 a.m., but the doors are going to open at 9. So it should be over at about 4:15 our time. And for lunch on Thursday, there are all kinds of local restaurants and local businesses around here that are just, a stone's throw from the building that you can hit up on Thursday for lunch. But on Friday, Jimmy's Backyard Barbecue is going to be catering that. And so you'll be able to buy a lunch ticket on Thursday to have barbecue here on Friday at lunch. So that's going to be a great part of that as well.
That's awesome. So August 8th and 9th, Thursday and Friday, August 8th and 9th, you got a well-rounded panel of speakers that we are all going to be hearing from. Super pumped about that. We've got Jimmy's Backyard Barbecue on site on Friday for lunch. There's lots of local restaurants around, as you said. I would just say we need to all consider taking these couple of days to really invest in yourself, invest in your organizations, and really invest in your community in this way. Jason, how can folks get registered for this event? Tell us what we need to do to make sure that we're on the list of attendees.
Yeah, you can just go to our website at connectchurch.xyz/GLS. That's the easiest way to do it. connectchurch.xyz/GLS. And if you go there is a promo code. If you use the church member code, you'll get it a little bit cheaper. And there's a button for it right there. But the early bird deadline is actually through July 17th, which is tomorrow. And so it's through the end of the day tomorrow, and then the price goes up, and then that's the price until the event happens. So you bring your team. There are discount codes, by the way, for students. We'd love to invite students to this. There's discount codes for that. There's discount codes for military, for first responders, nurses, and a few things like that. And so if you think that that's something that might apply to you, please go to our website, connectchurch.xyz/GLS. Reach out to us. I'd be glad to share those promo codes with anybody that needs it, because I think this is an event that literally anybody can grow and get better from, and learn something from, and take something from, that's going to inspire you to make an impact in the world around you.
That's awesome. All right, folks. Well, you heard it here. You absolutely do not want to miss this amazing event, the Global Leadership Summit, coming to Connect Church in Akron, August 8th and 9th. Get your seat now. Make sure you visit the website at connectchurch/GLS. We will see you there. And I hope, of course, as I usually say, everybody has a wonderful day and make a difference today. See you next time.